Yay! We did it. We hit 1,000 subscribers and our channel is fully monetized.
That wasn't the goal. And we thought that since we ended up in this situation when it wasn't really the goal, I know there's a lot of people out there who want to get to monetization, and we kind of stumbled there and we thought we'd share that story. Obviously, this is not instructional for anybody because we're not experts, but it is our story and how we got here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, our real goal was just to be old people sitting in front of our YouTube channel, watching ourselves grow up and watching our kids. Like, that was really what the goal was with our channel from the beginning.
Yeah, I've always liked editing. Even back in the days when we were making slideshows, I would come off our vacations and try to put together a slideshow. You know, you take a lot of pictures, you take a lot of video, and most of it just gets unorganized, thrown in, you know, on a disk or in cloud storage or wherever it is, and no one watches it again. And when you do, it's boring.
Yeah.
And it was really valuable to me to put that together into something consumable. And finally, we thought, you know, let's put them on YouTube. It's a good place to store them. We can share them. No one's ever going to come look at them. And I enjoy doing it. Yeah. So that was the goal when we got started.
Yeah. So we were on vacation in Thanksgiving 2020, and we happened upon a really cool book at Bryce Canyon National Park that had stamps. I actually fell in love with the little sticker stamps. They were awesome. And we decided that we were going to buy this book and visit all of the national parks. And at that point there were 62, but now there's 63 national parks. And so that was really the origin of our channel, was we were going to visit all these national parks and show ourselves hiking.
And we thought, hey, we'll make a YouTube channel. Yeah. That might be fun.
Yeah.
It was never like, hey, let's grow an audience and get to monetization. So we did have friends that had a successful channel that they made part of their business. So, you know, there's a little bit of inspiration there, but that was never really our angle. And we just love national parks. And like Heather said, there's 63 of them. And we started making videos and just started going.
Yeah. I love traveling, and he's constantly tinkering with everything. And he does love the editing process. And so they just went together. I got my trips and he got his videos to edit.
And just to be fair, you know, I've never taken a video class. My videos are very basic. I do look back at those. I
think they're great.
Well, I appreciate that. I look back at those early ones and I cringe a little bit. It's like, oh, those are awful. I do see areas where I've gotten better. Yes. I can say that. I've gotten better.
He's made great progress.
They're still, if you're watching this, you know, it's still pretty amateurish.
And what we were posting on YouTube was really just what we were doing. And we had videos of everything, from traveling to home repairs to missing flights. I mean, it just ran the gamut of every topic because we just threw it on YouTube.
Yeah, there wasn't a focus. Our motto was kind of like hiking, national park, tourist, family gatherings.
But we had a goal for 2021 to do 50 videos, and we ended up posting, I think, 44. Yeah, 44 videos.
But that was a lot. 44 videos in a year when you're getting started. And our content has always been what we're doing, so we have to be out doing things. Yeah. And so that's a lot, but we were having a great time. The first few months, it's like, wow, there was more than 10 people. And then it's like, oh, there's 100 views. And there's a couple videos where whenever we hit 1,000 views on anything, that was like unexpected, crazy success.
No, yeah.
But yeah, that was exciting.
It was good. Yeah. I mean, it really was just the family and friends, and we just kept going with that. But there were some successful videos that were random.
Yeah, and success is relative. And sometimes it was just us being random tourists. I remember we went on the General Jackson showboat tour in Nashville. Yeah. And I just had the habit of doing video. We usually use a GoPro. I didn't even take the GoPro, but I'm sitting there and I'm like, I want to remember this. So I pulled out my phone, ended up making a video of it.
Yeah, I mean, it really was the topic though. I think people were searching, what should I do in Nashville? And so they would pull up General Jackson Showboat and then they'd watch our videos. But it was one of our most successful videos.
Yeah, I cringe when you say really successful. It wasn't successful. It was just the ones that got more than a couple hundred views. Yes. So there's General Jackson. The next one, I think, a national park visit, Mammoth, did well. And we did 2 or 3 videos at Mammoth Cave National Park. It was a topic that they were searching for, found their way to. So,
but we didn't get comment engagement. We didn't get likes, engagement. We didn't get subscriber engagements from those. It really was just the views. But then we went to London for a week a couple of years ago, and we came back and we did a video for every day that we were on that trip. And there was one particular video where we managed to anger some people.
It's easy to offend people on the internet.
Yes.
You make some jokes and you're just having a good time as a tourist, and people are going to watch that from their own perspective.
Yeah.
And I managed to accidentally offend some very nice British people a little bit.
It's Abba, Mamma Mia.
We did it in several videos, though.
Yeah, and we were just as outsiders, right, enjoying our experience being tourists
Mm-hmm.
in London. And I may have compared the Crown Jewels experience to Disneyland. I got to admit, this feels like a Disney ride.
A little bit.
You got the aluminum things out front. You got the guys in costume. Good job, cast members. And then you got that clock. It's a small world after all. Which I love Disneyland.
We love Disneyland.
And so I didn't think that was a bad thing. But anyway, touched a few nerves. But the good news is we got a few comments. I think that's about the first time that a non-family friend or whatever had made some comments. So that was fun.
Yeah.
We got that experience.
Along with the traveling, we're big book people. So I read at least, the last several years, I've read 100 books plus a year. I'm in 5 different book clubs. Anthony tries to read 52 books a year. So it's something that we are really passionate about and that we do. And so we started posting a lot about our favorite author, Brandon Sanderson. And
the book reviews make sense because, again, this whole channel was just what we did.
What we did.
If we spent time on it, we started making videos about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we went to a conference put on by Brandon Sanderson's company, Dragonsteel, and they called it Dragonsteel at the time. And posted about that. And again, had some good interest. But for us, it was just a lot of fun. Yeah. But we noticed that when we posted like book content, some people would subscribe, and then we'd post a hiking video and we lose a couple subscribers. It's like, well, we just got a couple and we lost a couple. And even if your goal isn't to go onto YouTube fame, that does get your attention.
It does. Yeah. We would lose them and then we gain them, and we lose them and we gain them. So we stayed right around 350, 400 subscribers for years. In December of 2024, we were again at Dragonsteel convention, and we had somebody suggest to us that we start posting shorts, and we had never posted a short before. And so we did, and we saw more engagement from the shorts, and so that's when we had to make a decision.
It just became obvious that we should stick to a topic.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who posts regularly on YouTube already knows that. We were resisting kind of with our own goals and that sort of thing, but it just made sense. So that's what we did. We took our book. We also like board games. Our books and board games went to one side and got a new account. And our travel, outdoors, go explore stayed on this Coliseum Mountain.
So that split did create a more targeted audience on both sides. And so then it started to build, and that was kind of fun.
Yeah, and we got to the point in September of 2025, we actually hit the 4,000 watch hours. There wasn't a big drive or anything special to get there. It was just fun to watch numbers go up. YouTube does gamification on this on purpose. It is fun, even if you're not trying to be a quote unquote YouTuber. It is fun to watch those numbers climb, even in small amounts. And so we got caught up in that a little bit. Just liked watching those numbers go up, and we realized, hey, we hit 4,000 watch hours, and that was really just through consistency. Mm-hmm. We just kept doing it.
Yeah, well, part of it was we had hiked rim to rim in the Grand Canyon, and that video is 45 minutes long, but the people who watched it watched the whole 45 minutes. And that video was our first one to go over 10,000 views, and we had real engagement on that video. And so that one's just really fun to watch.
It's because people thought you were going to die.
I thought I was going to die as well.
Turns out death is interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a life memory.
Oh yeah, it was a bucket list item that he had for me.
Those are the best ones.
Yes, but it's something that I will never forget that. And I'm
so glad we have a video of it.
Yeah,
that's the point.
Video of it. Yeah.
So other people watched it as well.
Yeah, but I think I had more concerns about seeing monetization even as a possibility because I viewed monetization on our channel as equaling a job. And so I just kind of always put it in the back burner. I didn't want this to become a job. This was something that we enjoyed. And so we just moved kind of onto our next step of what we had wanted to do, which was to buy a van. And we had been wanting to do this for years and years and years. Every time we went to the national parks, I coveted the camper vans.
Because you go out there and you see all these vans, but they can go anywhere. You can stop and boondock camp anywhere, or if you want to hit up a developed RV park, you can do that. Yep. You have so many options, and we saw those and just thought that would be awesome. I'm also a DIY kind of guy, and I thought, I definitely want to build my own. We try to be minimalist. I think we actually do a fairly decent job at that.
Yeah.
And so we're also we don't need a lot of the fancy bells and whistles that the big commercially made vans go. So we thought we were going to get a cargo van and convert it ourselves.
Yeah. He told me one day that we were buying a camper van.
Well, I've been watching Facebook Marketplace, and I tag some, I tender some, but a couple came up, and I'm like, I think this is the one.
This is the one. It was not a good time. It was not a good time, job-wise, family-wise, just all of it. It was just not a good time, but we found the one and we did it, and we bought Scout, and we made our first videos.
The goal is to keep it minimalist.
Mm-hmm.
So those videos are all about having a no-build camper van. Yeah. As some people pointed out in those comments, you have to build something along the way. I mean, even if you buy furniture from IKEA, you got to put it together. And so I get that. It's fair criticism as far as the title goes, but that's really the concept, is keeping it as simple as possible. And so we put together kind of the working van scenario in 2 days and made a video about that. From a channel standpoint, we had about 400 subscribers, and that was great. And we started doing this van stuff that we wanted to do, and we noticed the views were going up and the subscribers were going up too. So we thought, wow, we've already hit the 4,000 watch hours. Maybe we're going to end up
this could go somewhere
monetized. Yeah.
We only needed. Well, I say we only needed 600 more. That's actually a lot of people.
Needed to double.
We needed it to double it from where it was at. But obviously we're making this video.
Because that happened.
Because it happened. Yeah. We hit 1,000 subscribers, and it only took us 5 years.
What happened? So maybe you're watching this thinking about being monetized. Maybe that's why you clicked or what you're interested in. And to put it in a nutshell, in 3 steps, is we finally figured out to target our audience. Mm-hmm. That was a big part of it. Second, we kept at it. Like I said, we've been doing this for 5 years without being monetized, and it's taken a huge amount of time and effort, and in some cases expense, but we just kept at it. And then of course we stumbled into a topic that more people cared about with that van. Yeah. And it's all stuff that we are passionate about. Every video we've made was interesting to us in some way.
Yeah, absolutely. And then that brings us to what's next? Do we focus on the van, or do we focus on our destination where we're going with the van? In the end, I think our overall goal of wanting to be able to sit down and watch these all when we're old is still kind of the underlying foundation of why we're doing all this.
Yeah, I want to improve the videos. That's my tinkerer side of things. I would like to figure out better ways to edit, make it more quick to edit. Yeah. And at the same time, be more authentic and just connect with people. And, that's what makes it fun. So that's what I want to do.
Yeah. And I mean, he edits a lot because I'm really quiet. So maybe someday we'll get mics.
We tried actual mics once, and they were no good, so we returned them to Amazon. Yeah. Someday we'll get actual microphones and some decent equipment and whatnot. But in the meantime, our GoPro, which we've been through 3 GoPros, and my phone that we're using today, we'll get by.
We'll make do.
There's also the question: we do have the other channel.
We do.
It's going nowhere. But we are learning different lessons over there.
Yes, we are.
I mentioned on this channel, the nice British people I might have offended. We shared some opinions on the other channel that offended some people. That's not wrong, but it is an interesting question of, what's the ratio of kind of opinion content, if
Yeah.
you will, to facts, to entertainment.
Yep.
And so we're trying to decide. So, hey, at some point, this could be going great, and we could turn and say, what should we be doing over there? Because we don't know. But it's for fun.
But we keep posting over there because that's where our books and that's where that passion is. And it's really, I mean, it is sad that these streams don't cross more, but they don't.
Yeah.
So we keep them separate.
Turns out there's not a huge audience that likes everything we like.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
We're nobodies.
Yeah.
We are not here in any kind of soapbox telling you what to do or saying how great we are. We stumbled into something, and again, we make videos of what we think might be interesting to us or other people. And we found ourselves in this situation and looked at each other and said, well, this is interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so maybe we should make a video about it. So
Yep.
maybe this is useful to somebody. I think we'll get a kick out of watching this in a few years.
Yeah.
We usually do.
Yeah. We might be like, what were they thinking? This is so dumb.
Which we say about some of our other
So,
videos.
yes. Some of our other videos we think,
Yep.
what were we doing?
So that's all for now, and we'll go back to making some other van videos, and we got some trips planned.
Yep.
And on the other channel, we're going back to Dragonsteel this year in a few months, so all of that's happening,
Yep.
and we're going to keep going, and hope to see you back around.